local registered dietitian and sports nutritionist, Andrea Doherty, joining me in studio to show us a quick and easy veggie burger recipe that you can make today. So Andrea, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Unfortunately, a lot of the veggie burgers of the past have had a bad rep for having a little bit of a bland taste, different texture, right? So the things that we're making today are going to help with that.
Yeah, so first we need to have some flour, and you could use breadcrumbs, like panko breadcrumbs, but I always have oats on hand, so we're actually just going to make the oats into a flour.
Yep.
So it's great if this is for someone who is sensitive to gluten. So we're just going to put that, so you need a food processor and just blend it up until it gets pretty thin.
Quick 10 seconds is all it needs.
Yeah, so really simple. So yeah, when you're at home, just make sure it's really fine little pieces of the oats. Okay, so we're just going to put that back in there because we might not quite need all of that.
Yeah, this is a lot of oats.
Yeah, so again, you can use this if you make a bunch ahead of time of this oat flour. It's great for baking. There's lots you can do there.
So this is just what it looks like in the refined product there, that ground up oats.
Yeah, so it's just going to kind of help bind things together. All right, so let's get into the recipe. We're going to use a 1 cup of black beans. So I just use canned, no salt added, drained and rinsed. So we're going to put that in there. And actually, we're just going to pulse this a little bit just to get them partially broken up.
Perfect.
That's good. Yeah, so I like to keep still a bit of texture of the black beans in this recipe.
Just so people know.
Yeah, but if you wanted to like totally puree it, you could, but I like to keep some texture.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't want pureed beans in your burger. You need a little bit of chew to it.
Yeah, it might get a little too soft. Okay, so next we're going to do some of the oats. Let's do about half of that. So we're going to start with a 1/4 cup, and it really just kind of depends on when you're making them. Sometimes you might need half a cup of the oats. So we got a 1/4 cup. Now we're going to use some sweet potato.
Yep.
So I've just pre-roasted some sweet potato, and I've got about 1/4 cup right there.
That's beautiful, sweet potato right there.
So just a 1/4 cup baked, and I took it out of the skin, mashed it up, and then we're going to throw that in there.
Perfect.
Next, I've just sauteed some onions and garlic ahead of time. So just sauteed them in some olive oil, cooked them down. So it's going to add some nice sweetness.
How much
along
onion?
With the
about half onion?
Yeah, so about half an onion, and that's about a 1/4 cup and 1 clove of garlic.
Okay.
So that with the sweet potato, that adds some sweetness. The sweet potato adds a little bit of moisture. All right,
Move it from the sides a little bit.
Yeah, move it from the sides. So we're still going to add our egg, and that's going to help it bind together a little bit better.
Should I pulse a little bit more before we add the egg?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay.
I've got a bunch of spices here. So 1 teaspoon each of cumin, paprika, and chili powder, and then a pinch of salt. So this adds a lot of flavor, but also there's lots of health benefits to spices. Okay.
It smells fantastic. You could be in this studio right now.
And then for a little bit of protein boost, I've also got some hemp seeds. So we'll throw those in.
Beautiful.
Okay, so let's get our eggs.
There you go.
All right, so we're gonna add that into there.
Egg whites are in. Now?
Yep, so we're gonna blend it. Great. So yeah, then you're just gonna take it, so these, to cook them, you wanna form this into patties, and you can't really cook them like on the barbecue like a burger because they might fall apart, but if you just,
May I?
Yep, go ahead.
Time to get my hands dirty, right?
Yeah, so this should make about 4 patties or so. So you could put these, bake them in the oven. You could cook them even on the grill, but I find in the oven is great. They stay together really well. They won't fall apart. And you can serve this on a bun. You could put it on a salad. You could do it on a lettuce wrap. Lots of different ways that you can do it. I like to put guacamole on them. But yeah, just a great, fun way to add beans to your diet.